A wedding is a celebration everyone sees. I'm talking about the music, the people, the colors, the laughter, the food, the drinks, the dance. But so much more goes down quietly behind the veil. On this show, we understand that the wedding is more than just a ceremony. It is the coming together of families. It is the promises. It is a sacred commitment. My name is Rachel Isaac, and you're welcome to the show where we help prepare your hearts just as much as you prepare your halls. A show where we take you behind the scenes to bring to the fore all that goes down behind the veil.
Behind the veil, we pray. 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 Behind the veil, we pray.
On today's episode, as you can see, I am representing an Efik bride. From my staff to my coral beads, my beautiful crown, and of course my onyo. My name is Rachel Isaac, and this is Behind the Veil with Ray. We will be right back. This show is proudly brought to you by Upscale Quarters. Joining me on this sit down is a couple that I have followed for years. I've watched them go from being newlywed to being new parents. I would like to say on this show that this couple, they're one of the people who inspired Behind the Veil with Ray. Because I saw their story, I saw them, I'm like, this is so beautiful. You can actually have the level of marriage or whatever marriage, whatever, do something beautiful. And you have a beautiful wedding and a beautiful marriage. The most important thing is at the end of the day, are you happy? Is your marriage beautiful? Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together as I welcome to the show Mr. and Mrs. Olatubosun. Oh my goodness, like I am so excited to have you. I know that's like a presenter's favorite, but I am super excited to be having you here. Thank you for agreeing to come sit with me and talk to me.
Thank you for
So how does it feel? Year 5?
Year
Like to be married
5.
for 5 years.
Year
Yes.
5, actually.
Yes.
It feels like yesterday.
Oh my goodness. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
Yeah.
It's so good to have you here. So I know you. Some people know you, yes, they follow your love story, but I really would like to know your love story. So just tell us a bit about your love story very briefly.
Ladies first.
Okay. Our love story started in church. I know a lot of people always find it weird that church.
Yeah.
He plays the guitar. I play the guitar too. But when we met, that's why I always like to argue that
You cannot play the guitar.
I could play, Joe. I just wanted to learn more from you, and now I'm still learning.
Abi.
That's it. So that's how we started. And so far, I think it has really been, beautiful. A journey where we choose each other every single day. And then we're just there to show everybody how beautiful marriage can be once you do it God's way.
Okay, and you tell us from your own point of view, because it's like you don't agree. Yes, so tell us briefly from your point of view.
All right. From my point of view, I think I was sent to the church to train the church how to play the guitar. So most of the time, I always have more of teenagers. Teenagers are the one that comes forward. But she then came in that, I want to play the guitar. I'm like, So the first thing I will ask is, what can you do? She then showed me few chords. I'm like, okay, you already know how to play. So why? No, not to play. Just you know how to do one.
You fell for that. Like you fell right into a trap.
So I wanted to be like, okay, so why do you want to join? Because the why would actually be what will keep them for long, not because she just want to be part of us. And then she's like, she just want to learn more and everything. So I'm like, okay, no problem. But most of the time, she wouldn't even come for rehearsal because she's part of the senior choir, and she will just come. Please, we're having rehearsal to that. She will disappear. So I didn't take her serious. Like, okay, just.
Sorry, not serious.
You were just too cute to ignore. First time I saw him, it was so fine because in my former church, everybody's just, there. But this guy coming with the old beards, biceps.
Okay, so what I do is that I always make sure that no matter how ugly I am throughout the week, every Sunday I'm in my blazers and I'm in the presence of God to serve God. So I always try to, at least Sundays for God, look sharp and, falling for my...
No, from there I was like, let me learn from you.
Yes,
All right. Quickly, so let's talk about the wedding day, because this show we're trying to help people understand that you don't have to rob a bank, you don't have to spend so much money. So, what, in your opinion, are the biggest spenders and things that people should prioritize when it comes to planning a wedding?
Do you want to answer that?
Baby.
If you are planning a wedding, and the only thing you should prioritize is yourself. I think one of the things we have to tell ourselves, like we come up with a slogan that is just me and you against the world. One of the things people prioritize more is the food aspect. The food and the decoration of the hall. Those are the two areas, and those are just for that day. It's gonna perish, you understand? So it's good. Another thing we preach is that if it's 10 million you want to spend on your wedding, you can spend it as long as you can afford it, and it will go round. But if you cannot, most people try to break the bank just to impress people, because you want to show that life on Instagram, let everybody see how perfect it is. But for us, it was more of we want something that gives us peace. It's just ourselves. We didn't even bother about somebody has eaten or not. Immediately after our wedding, we disappeared.
Where did you disappear to?
We actually trekked to the hotel because there was no car.
Yeah.
So we trekked actually. We even we started feeling if we were content creators at the time, we would have made the live video. So we're trekking. I was on heels. My husband had to pick my shoe. I wore his shoe. He was barefooted. He held my shoe. So sweet.
Oh my God.
It was later when we were thinking about it, but we were sweating, you know.
Yeah, of course, because that time we're just like, let me just dance.
Let us just get out.
So there was something you mentioned earlier about how people do these things to impress people on social media. Do you think that if we didn't have social media, people would live their lives differently? We wouldn't have as much pressure as we have now.
Of course.
Especially regarding marriages
of course.
and all.
Yeah, of course. Because of social media, now you can easily just put out something that comes up in your mind, and someone else that does not have a mind of their own picks it up and start pressuring themselves.
Yeah,
exactly.
Let's look at over a decade ago, there was no pre-wedding shoot. I don't think there's such thing. There's no pre-wedding shoot. There's you just see husband and wife in their white gown and they are getting married already, even with gloves and all. But now we have to plan pre-wedding shoots. Even introduction that's supposed to be intimate for only family. Now there's a special day, entire event for it. So because we see celebrities doing this, we also want to live to that standard, which is not bad if you can afford it. But people that cannot afford it, killing themselves for that is where the pressure is.
Yeah.
That's where it.
So let's talk about the things that people kill themselves for. What is your take on people who do loans for their weddings? Not the marriage, you know, like it can be, so you know that it can be marriage, like school fees, I need to pay rent and I spend so much money on the wedding. What do you think about people who go to take loans for weddings?
You will be hungry. I'm Yoruba Ebi Makpae.
I'm telling you.
Because number one, why are you taking loans? There is the marriage we are preparing for. That is where we should be saving up for. And now you are picking loans to enter the marriage journey with debts. You to think about it.
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't.
Does not make sense.
But the pressure is, let me just do this so that people can see. So people can say, oh, somebody commented on our page and say, if I don't do elaborate wedding, how will people remember I got married? And I'd be like, babe, you're talking about people remembering, like, the next week there are other weddings, getting better than yours. So no, I wouldn't go for people taking loans. Is a no for
It's a no-no.
Is a no.
Yeah. So let's talk about pressure for a bit, because you mentioned it earlier. Let's talk about the role that family members play, especially when it comes to the list. So now I would have talked about the list for the wedding, but I know for sure that there's no way you'd have allowed people pressure, because I mean, look at you saying, I went home after I just ran away from the wedding hall. So let's talk about the bride price list. So how do you think that families are contributing to the pressure? Don't you think that family members should chill and just let people just tell us what you have, we can work with your list, instead of pressuring people into going to maybe get money, because that's another thing that could get people to take loans. So what role do you think family members actually play?
Okay, I think I think they play a very big role in that, because you'd realize that even the list, what your parents are going to get could even be just 2 tubers out of the 48. And if the 48 is not complete, so they're catering for everybody in your hometown. So we can do it in a way that we can come to a consensus. So I think family members can do better. Because if you're looking at it now, we're considering more set of people than even the immediate people. Even the people that don't know you. They're like, oh, when did you grow? And we're already calling them that this person is about to get married. So if you, that way, I think I think something can be done from the family side to make these things easier.
And it also depends on the family. I know some family that will be like, oh, this is our list. But you can say, oh, I can't afford some of those things. And they will adjust that, oh, okay, these are not really necessary. So that's some. Like a bride price, they asked me to give it to her directly.
Oh, so it was easy for you.
Yeah, especially
apart from the rest of the things we bought,
okay. So do you think that there's a list for the bride and groom on their wedding day?
a list of
things that they should have packed on the wedding day.
Okay, for themselves.
Yes. Yeah, for themselves.
Well, I think they
to avoid stories that touch like, oh, I don't have, because I know some women say that, oh, sanitary towels. So that list, you think if you were to put together a list,
I was on my period on my wedding day. Funny enough.
Is that what you did? Oh, together. Yeah. So if you were to make up a list, so 5 things, for you, or maybe 2 things for the bride and 2 things, because on this show you're a bride, though. So if you were to make up a list, maybe 3 things that should be in your bag and 3 things for you, what would those 3 things be? So quickly.
For me, I think sanitary pad, like you said, because I was on my period on my own wedding. And also, there's this fan, I think it's the chief bridesmaid that will do that. Just to make sure you're not sweaty or maybe tired or anything. And of course, number 3, I think you said 2 things, Abby.
Yeah.
For me, it's food. Make sure there is food available at the end of the day.
It's very important.
You need that energy for later.
It's very important because you're going to be
You
very
need energy for what?
For later.
Later what? When? Is it later during the ceremony or after
for
the
what
ceremony?
the Holy Spirit will reveal.
Flesh and blood cannot reveal this to you. Let us move on. This is the last question for this segment, and then we'll play a game. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. So if you had the chance to get married again in 2026, what would you do differently? Knowing all that you know now, what would you do differently?
What would I do differently?
Yes, please.
Okay, first, when we got married, there are some things I would have done if I had the cash for it then. But at that time, I could not afford it. So it was easy to just close the iPhone and use I cannot do some of these things. But what will I do better now? I would make sure the party is more intimate. Because now I have the wife already. You can't collect my wife back. So now it's going to be more intimate. I have the power now to cut a lot of people out. Only important family members and few friends that are going to be there. So that way you get to make it even more classier. If it's 10,000 naira I want to spend, if it's 5 million I want to spend, it will go around and we'll have so much peace.
Yeah. And
I agree.
You agree? Okay. Alrighty. So it's time for our first game.
Okay.
So I'm sure you know the put a finger down game.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're just gonna ask you
have
some
like
questions.
10
Yeah. So 10 fingers up. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Okay. This show is proudly brought to you by Upscale Quarters. Who takes longer to get ready?
that should be you.
Yeah. Okay. Is this going to put a finger down on me?
No, just you.
Okay,
You
okay.
put a finger down.
Okay.
So that's you. All right. Who snores louder? Louder.
She only snow when she's tired.
Okay. So
That's like
who
one.
does the
It's still me
snoring
now.
then? It's still you.
It's still
Oh, okay. So who is the better dancer?
Dancer.
Dancer.
We're going to
My
dance on
husband
Be like
this.
say me, I dance past you.
Yeah, so you put a finger down. Who said I love you first?
I did.
Okay, so who initiated the first kiss?
It was me.
Okay, so who prays more for the relationship?
Who pray?
Praise,
Yeah,
yes.
more.
Prayer.
Both pray, but I'll give her the credit. She does.
Give her the credit.
Yeah.
So why is your finger down?
Yeah,
You want to
raise-
steal
I
it?
raise
You want,
it back
honestly, you
up.
want to steal her finger? So who avoids difficult conversations?
Me.
An avoidance.
you don't have time for one.
Yeah.
Okay. So who apologizes first?
She
I think
does.
me.
You do. Great.
Mm.
Who spends more money?
I don't think who spends more money.
I mean,
We
It's
can't
a
figure
tie?
that. Yeah,
it's
yeah.
so
That's
Oh,
a
tie.
tie,
great.
yeah.
That's great. So who
Mm.
is more romantic?
Yeah, my wife. Man.
can I even put 2 fingers down?
Who-
The
because
math
the
is
way you
far
said,
from you.
the way you said is my wife. Is that, like you just agreed that okay, it's her. Okay, so who is more stubborn?
Me, I'm stubborn. Very stubborn.
Oh, okay. So who is more likely to give silent treatment?
Me.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay, yeah, because you are the
That'll be
avoidance, so you most likely, yeah. All right, so we're moving to the reality check segment now, where we talk about marriage. So what is one thing that happened in your marriage that really shook you and almost just broke the relationship?
Baby, do you want to go there?
I can't remember any for now. Though.
I think she remembers something.
Yeah,
Okay,
it was
so-
when we had our baby,
Okay.
our first child.
Oh, I remember.
That
Wow.
time we had to call. We've never called somebody from outside. We had
Mm.
to call our pastor in church that
Mm.
this matter is getting out of hands. So at that time, you know, different culture, different family. Everybody had a way they take care of babies. My husband's family, they have their own way. My own family, they had their own way. So it was just a mix of don't do this, do this. No, let's not put hot this thing on the baby's stomach. Let's not turn the baby's head. Let's not do that. Let's do it. So that time was really
So
was
this
really
is
hot.
something that comes up a lot. So it brings me to this question. Why is it that we're still very quiet? There's like a silence culture when it comes to postpartum and having babies. Nobody tells you anything. Why do you think that is? Did you ever sit down to talk to your mom about anything? Because today I can't even have those conversations with my mother. So what do you think the problem is? Why are we not talking more about these things?
I think it's because, you know, the way we've been taught to see respect means silence. So you can't talk. It's not like today when I respect you, but I'm able to share my view with you. But then if you tell an adult or you tell your mom or your mother-in-law something, they see it as disrespect. So for you to show respect to them, you have to be like silent and follow through. So I think that's where the issue.
The issue is.
Yeah,
So I have a
is.
question for you. Would you say that marriage is hard or people are just unprepared for marriage?
Well, there's this line I heard in a movie a while ago. They say, "Gun don't kill people. People kill people." So it's people that are there in the marriage that's making it hard. Yeah, it's the same thing you face in university, same thing you face in life. You just have to be determined to go through it with the person. That's all.
Okay.
Wisdom.
Wisdom, love it, clock it. So what shocked both of you the most about marriage? Immediately after the wedding, it just hit you that Emma, like no.
We're yet together.
Yeah,
Is
we're
there
here
anyone?
together.
I
Did
think
you have
for
any
me,
shockers?
The shocker for me is it's not really intense, but it's just basic lifestyle. I think our lifestyle differed. What I would normally do, my husband wouldn't agree.
Yeah.
You know, the way I grew up, having things just opened, I don't take
I
things
remember
serious.
that part.
My
When we
husband would just
got
be
married.
pissed that why is this door opened?
Yeah.
What is going on here? And then me too, I don't dress too hardly when I want to go and sleep. But my husband, Jean, he will button everything. So there was just, and I'll be like, easy now, we're about to sleep. As I was saying, you know where I grew up, any small thing like this will run away.
Japa and
So it's just the difference between the lifestyle that shook us that, oh my God, we are going to live with each other with all of this. And yeah. I think
okay.
that's
So I'm sure you have people. So I see that you have this ask a question thing that you do. Yeah, and you have a lot of people come ask you questions about marriage based on how successful they see your marriage is. What, in your opinion, is one trait that secretly destroys marriage? Based on what you've heard, what you've read, what you've experienced, and what you've been told by people who come to ask you all these questions.
one common trait.
One common trait, yes.
Well, the only one that comes to my mind now is when we don't take the opposite sex serious. For example, now the office, you're so free with other people. You're playing, you're laughing. You know, some
Not creating boundaries.
boundaries, exactly.
Yeah.
You're supposed to create, healthy boundaries.
Yeah.
I'm married because, for example, I see some people in the office. You're hugging each other, you're laughing, you're playing, saying some things that
You shouldn't say.
yeah, exactly. So I feel that's one of
So
the things.
boundaries,
Yeah,
yeah.
boundaries,
Boundaries,
healthy
I
boundaries.
agree.
Yeah.
All right. And what skills are important than love in sustaining a marriage?
What I didn't get that.
What skills? What
Are
skills?
important.
A very important skill
Conflict
to sustain a marriage.
resolution, financial discipline, emotional
Forgiveness.
intelligence, communication.
Yeah.
Forgiveness.
Yeah.
Oh,
You forgive
That's-
each other every day,
Mhm.
every day. I think it was just yesterday.
Yeah.
My husband was like, beep, beep. It was just yesterday. We still had another discrepancies, but
Yeah.
forgiveness and of course communication.
Yeah.
Talk
Sure.
to each other.
Definitely.
Great. So looking back now, how was year 1 different from year 5? What's the difference?
I think we've come to understand each other better.
Yeah.
There are some things you would do that will get me angry then.
Yeah.
But now I just laugh it
Yeah.
off and then we
Another
move on.
thing I even remember is year 1, we always misunderstand each other. Like my
Okay.
husband can say, oh, this is behind the veil. And what I'm hearing is veil the behind. And we just tell each other that, okay, wait, English is not our first language. I think this is what you're trying to say. But now practically sometimes. I'll
Totally
say, "Oh,
understand.
what do you actually mean? What do
Yeah.
you want to say?" Yeah.
Our
Hope that's the
communication is
difference.
better now.
All right, good. So final questions for both of you. I ask you a question and I ask her a question. Yeah. So who do I ask this? Let me ask you this. If you could remove one illusion people have about weddings and marriage, what would it be?
That you would choose you first. I'll remove that. Because I've seen a lot of people go into marriage to say, I choose me, my joy, my pride, my everything. I think that's an illusion because you have to keep putting your partner, you have to choose that person, choose the joy of that person. I know this is controversial,
Yeah.
but then I came across a scripture recently that talked about he who holds on to his life would actually lose it. But the person who lays down the life
We'll find
for Christ's sake. So you are laying down that pride, that ego, that I'm not going to do this, I'm not going to do that. I've seen that. It makes me happy because I know how to make my husband happy. I know how to get what I want from him. You know those kids that they will say, I'll give you flour and you give it to me. Yeah. So I know how to not hold on to my ego and let it go. So I think that's an illusion that it will always be me first, me first. No, it doesn't happen like that in marriage.
Wow.
I know it's hard.
Because I have to unlearn because I'm just like, put me first, me first, me first. Because they always say that if you're not, it's just like a child that cannot stand well. They always say that if you don't stand well, how do you then want to hold on to someone else? Like you have to stand well. So now, not hearing that you have to put yourself.
Sometimes we rise by lifting others.
Love is sacrifice, actually.
But we're just holding on to ourselves.
I want you to say that again.
I said that's why they say we rise by lifting others. You'll be wild at how far you can go if you start putting people ahead of that. You every time me. No, it doesn't work like that in marriage. It's an illusion.
Great. Okay, and your question? If you were to advise a couple on what to prioritize in their relationship that will help their marriage stand stronger, what would it be?
I would say put God first. Put God first.
Looking at you.
Yeah, he established this institution called marriage. So where else do you want the guidance and the direction from? He created it. He owns the manual. Read your job description. As the husband, this is what God says about you. As the wife, this is what God says about you. So when you put God first, you are able to understand the ministry you are going into, which is marriage. Is an institution. It's just like every institution has their own principle. I can't come into this place now and start scattering things. Let me redirect it to my own, or get a short slate apartment and start redesigning it. No. When I move out, what will happen to it? So I have to abide by the principle of marriage. So most people are, like she said, not putting themselves first. No, it has to be this way. That's selfishness. Love is sacrifice. Christ died for us even before we knew him. Thinking even if we don't love him back.
Yeah.
So coming to there, take God with you so that principle will work for you.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay. Thank you so much. I've had such an amazing time. Keep doing what you're doing. You guys inspire people like us.
Thank you.
And I just wanted to say that even when they don't talk, they are looking at you. They are looking at for things to use to make their relationships better.
Behind the veil with Ray.
One lucky couple is about to eat real good this season and relax even better. I'm talking lunch for 7 days a week and the trip to 3 African countries all in 1 week. Who will this lucky couple be? We'll find out at the end of the season. All this is made possible by Upscale Quarters.
Behind the veil with Ray.
So now, thinking of making somebody's life better, yeah? So we, at the end of this season, we have a lucky couple win lunch for 1 week and a weekend getaway because it's plenty. What's happening is plenty. So we're just going to have you write your names. There's a love basket. If you could help right there, put it up here. Thank you so much. Alrighty. So yes, that being said, so we've come to like the most interesting part of the show. Yeah, so because it's your 5th anniversary, And because we know that it's not every day that you remember to profess your love to your partner, we have a tradition on the show where you're going to renew your vows.
Wonderful.
So all of the things that you've not said since your wedding day, you're going to look into your partner's eyes, hold their hands, and you're going to say all those things to them, you know. Tell them how much you love them. Tell them how, all the things you want to say. I'm not supposed to lead with this. So like, you just have a few minutes to do that. Yeah. So take your time. Whenever you're ready, you can go.
Ladies first, let's hear your mind.
Okay. So I know I've said this before, but as a single person, you know, then with your walk with God, they tend to tell you, oh, God will reward you, God will reward you. But me, I heard it expressly from God that He's going to bless me. And you are that blessing God promised me. It was just, it's real to me now that when God, it's not even because we're on the show or anything. You know, I've told you before, you complete me. You are literally everything. That blessing God told me that, Denike, I'm going to bless you. It came in human form, and that is you. Thank you. I love you. I love you.
Oh, yeah.
Love
you.
So my God, you guys cannot ruin my makeup on my show. Okay, so Mr. Olatibosun, it is your turn.
Okay, so I'm a man of few words. I don't say much, but I really want to appreciate you for believing in me, for trusting in me, for going this journey with me, for giving me so much peace. My wife didn't give me a headache. Even while we were dating, when we started dating and the relationship started to get serious, I just know that this is the wife that I need in my life. And God just gave me you, seriously.
Aww.
So yeah, for the last 5 years, I've been enjoying so much peace and joy and love. Thank you so much. I really bless you that we met.
Hey, you guys are there. God, when. I love it so much. So yeah, God, this is a toast part.
Aww.
So this is a toast to get your glasses.
No, let me be a gentleman.
Baby, thank you. I love it. So here's a toast to the next 5 years, the next 50 years.
Yes, so
I hope that your love will continue to grow stronger and deeper. And when people need model marriages, to look up to you because you'd have inspired a lot more people than you're inspiring right now. Amen.
Thank
Amen.
you.
Jesus
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Let's drink to that.
Wait now.
Wait,
Oh,
Wait.
wonderful.
Okay.
Now you're talking.
Okay. You guys, I love it. So cute. So I'm about to fulfill Madame's promise, before we go, because when we were talking, there's something that she said and it's gonna happen. She did ask that you carry her on the show. And I did not forget. Yes, the very first time we spoke, you mentioned, you were like, is he going to carry? So you're going to carry her on the show. Yeah, but before then, you're able to do that now. You still carry her.
Yes.
Exactly. So before then, we've come to the end of the show. Thank you for gracing my studio and my show with your presence. I'm so grateful. So to those in relationships, may your love be full. To those in marriage, may your love continue to go deeper. As I would say all the time, the wedding will end. The rice will finish. The guests will move on. But what you do after the wedding is what stays with you. As always, if you enjoyed this episode and would like to see more, please subscribe, share, like, comment. We're here to serve you better. My name is Rachel Isaac, and this has been Behind the Veil with Ray, where we prepare your hearts just as much as you prepare the halls. See you next time.
Behind the veil, Ray. Behind the